Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Welcome back.
We're back to do a post-game discussion about today's Patriots versus Cleveland game.
Yes.
Patriots won fairly easily, which is surprising. Um, I have to say, I really thought going into this, I really thought I thought the Patriots were going to lose. I thought Cleveland was better than this. I don't know if they just had an off week, because we're kind of following. I know where they're 5-5 now, so they've been gotten better the last couple of years. I thought this year was definitely going to be like their year. It's still early in the season, so there's only 10 games. We got 7 games left.
Yeah, something like that.
So it's still plenty of time for them to obviously make the playoffs still and see how far they go. I really thought they were going to put up a much better fight than this. I don't know what was it. Why they played so poorly. I'm not taking away I think the Patriots defense played outstanding. Obviously, but I still think that Cleveland, they should have still shown up better than what they did. I don't know if it's because what's his name? Their running back there. What's his name? Nick Chubb, is that his name? Yeah, I think that's his name. Chubb is out here because of COVID, so I don't know if that had something to do with it. I don't know anything about their other running back, what's his name, Johnson. I don't know much about him, so I don't know if that played a big part in their game plan, but I don't know. I think it should have been a lot closer than it was. I thought Cleveland was going to win.
I gotta disagree.
You don't think Cleveland should have won?
No. God, no.
Or
They would have. No, I mean, just because you got Baker Mayfield on the team as a quarterback, that doesn't mean you're necessarily gonna say, they're gonna beat the Patriots. I disagree because I think, the Patriots have, more talent in them compared to Cleveland. I mean, as you said earlier, that, Cleveland's been trying for years and years to get better. And, they definitely have improved throughout the years, and they definitely improved, a good amount this season. I mean, only 10 games into it, but I just think the Patriots have a lot more talent and a lot more, better players on their team compared to the Browns. That's just what I think. I mean, if anything, I think, I don't think it would have been this blown out, like 45-7. I think if Cleveland put up a fight, I mean, the Patriots probably would have won by maybe 20 points the most, I would say. But I mean, especially they've blown them out this bad. I mean, that's pretty bad on Cleveland, but it's good for us, obviously. But
yeah, like I said, I think it's because a lot to do with their starting running back was out, because he makes a big difference in the game. But the Patriots absolutely they just demolished them. It was all Patriots on both sides of the ball. I mean,
yeah.
The defense just looked outstanding again. I keep waiting to see, it's hard to tell, is the Patriots for real? You keep wondering, was Cleveland this bad, or is the Patriots this good? And they've beaten the Jets twice. Lost Tampa Bay. Both close games.
They have it in them. I know they do. It's just the Patriots, they got it. I mean, I get it. They won by a lot today, but I mean, the Browns are not that type of team where they're very tough. They're very, very good. They're not like that. They need to go up against very, very well talented teams. They need to play Tampa again. They need to play Kansas City. If they can play teams like that, then it's the true test as to how good this team actually is. And they can be good. I mean, as they played Tampa Bay a couple weeks ago, they almost beat them. I mean, they at one point, I think in the game, they were up by a touchdown, and
Then again, though, Tampa Bay lost to Washington today.
That is true.
Washington's not even a good team. I can't believe that they lost to Washington.
Yeah, I think I was reading that. I think they said Brady had 2 interceptions today, and the receivers just weren't playing so good. But that's a whole different game.
Yeah, so I mean, but then they did beat the Chargers, and the Chargers are a good team. It was named Herbert, and I think he's a pretty good quarterback. Baker Mayfield's a good quarterback. I think they just had an off game, but I'm definitely going to talk about more about the Patriots, how well they. I think Mac Jones once again looked really solid. He was accurate. Didn't make any super mistakes.
He's done very well throughout the last 10 games. He's with that he's pretty much he's done a good job not making silly mistakes, or I mean he's had a couple here and there, but especially he's only a rookie quarterback. Usually rookies they intend to make a lot of mistakes, a lot of errors. This guy hasn't done really much of any of that. He's been very focused, very determined, and he does, I'm sure, watch tons of film and practices a lot, and he's just phenomenal. But I can't really say that because I mean it's only his first year as the starter. I mean give it maybe 4 or 5 years and then see how well he actually does.
I guess we said the players and coaches saying that he studies a lot. He works hard to learn the system, to learn the system as best he can, and to learn all the plays best he can. They say all the vets on the team taking notes that this kid's trying. They didn't just waltz in the room like I'm a first round pick. I'm here. I'm the savior. He's not like that. Like he's actually trying to work hard and improve. So that goes a long way. I think today was good for Ramondre Stevenson, the backup running back, who was a rookie also this year.
I never even heard of him.
They drafted him this year as a rookie, so he had 100 yards rushing, 20 carries. He looked phenomenal.
2
today.
touchdowns today. And I know Jacoby Myers. He had his first NFL touchdown this season. I've been waiting quite a while for that to happen because he's definitely stepped up his performance this year. I mean, I get it. He's only had one touchdown, but he's made a lot of good plays throughout the season, a lot of good catches. So that was pretty good to see. Finally got his first NFL touchdown this season.
Which is his second or third year. I forget how many years he's been in the
league. I think it's his second year.
I don't recall. Anyway, they said he hit 131 receptions or something, or 134.
That's pretty good.
Without a touchdown, so he finally got his touchdown. Unfortunately, he came from Hoyer. Hoyer came in at the end of the game because obviously they were up by a lot, so they came to throw Hoyer out there. Which is probably because Stidham is back, and I can't believe they didn't put him out there.
I know. Strange.
So, also with Hoyer being in there, what's his name? Buddy, the number one pick a couple years ago. N'Keal Harry had a catch.
Surprising.
N'Keal Harry had one catch again. Like I know he was hurt. I think the last game he was hurt, but
I think
after one catch a game.
I think if he doesn't turn around the season, I think the Patriots will trade him. I don't know how many years he has left on his contract.
I think this might be his last this year, next year.
Yeah, so I think after the season he'll be gone.
So I think they'll just release him because nobody wants him. They try to trade him, nobody wants him. I can't say they blame him. I mean, the guy does nothing. It blows my mind. He's the first one. Does not. He's averaging one catch a game, and it's usually at the end of the game in garbage time, and it doesn't mean anything. I had high hopes for the guy, and for the preseason he looked good, and now so far he still hasn't done anything. I don't understand it. So,
and then you got Kendrick Bourne. He had a good game today. 98 yards he had today, which is pretty good. But I don't think they had any interceptions, fumbles, not really many mistakes.
No, I have to say Brandon Bolden, I think gets dumped on a lot. But it seems to me like every time that he gets called, he shows up and he produces. I think he did a good job taking 3 carries for 38 yards.
He's a big guy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he had a couple. I don't know if he had any receptions today.
No.
No, he had three receptions for 38 yards. 3 rushes for 32 yards. So, but he doesn't make any stupid mistakes. And people say Brandon Bolden, he's terrible, but he's been around for quite a while. And he always, when they call his number, think he does a good job. So, and once again, Nick Folk did good today. I think overall the defense played really outstanding. The offense was like I think overall the team with the offense, defense, special teams did really good today. Although I know something odd on both sides. Whenever they punted the ball, or they kicked the ball, or whatever, they were mostly on punts. They were just letting the ball go. They weren't trying to catch it and run it back. I don't know if they were told just.
It could have been a strategy.
Yeah, I don't know if they
involved in the clock.
On both teams they were doing that. I don't understand why, because the ball could roll and close the end zone for both teams. So it's bad field position to start with for both teams. So I thought that was kind of odd.
It is possible.
But overall, I think it was a good one for the Patriots. First game, I think the entire team played well together, the offense, defense, and special team. I mean, they played outstanding. It's like I said, still waiting to see like who the best test is going to be for the Patriots so far. San Diego, so you got San Diego, Tampa Bay, Dallas.
We're playing the Titans, I think, in 2 weeks.
But see, the Titans are without Derrick Henry, so.
And Derrick Henry's one of the best.
Yeah, he's like their main offensive weapon. I mean, if they can't run the ball, they get. I don't see the Titans winning. That's the way I look at it.
God no.
You know, but his Titan. If the Henry's there, I mean, I don't.
Who did the Titans play today? Did they win today?
I don't know. I forget if they. I don't think they won.
I know they did.
I don't think they played today.
No, they did.
Could be wrong.
They did play. I'm just curious to see if they won today or
Let's
not.
see. Let's look it up. I don't know.
All right, we gotta go down. So today, yeah, they won 23-21 against the Saints today.
Huh.
Yeah.
So I don't know if the Saints. I mean, the Saints kind of seem to be all over the place.
Ever since Drew Brees left.
You know, so it's kind of hard to see where they're at too. They're another team they're kind of all over the place. I mean, the season is still early. There's a lot of football left to play, but we'll have to keep an eye on all the different teams around the league, obviously. So. Yeah, I think that's going to wrap it up. I think today was a good win for the Patriots. It brings up to, what are they, 5-4 now? 6-4.
6-4.
6-4, so they're 2 games above 500.
And we'll be back Thursday Night Football against...
Is it this week?
Yeah.
Thursday night?
Yep, against Atlanta, the Falcons.
Oh, that should be... I can't see... Atlanta's been pretty terrible again.
Ever since the Super Bowl where we came back and absolutely demolished them. After that, they've just been.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with them. I don't know
is Matt Ryan still?
Yeah, he's still a quarterback. I think what's his name, Julio Jones. I don't know if he's going to be playing. They said he might not play, so that's another big offensive weapon they're missing for them. So we'll have to wait and see.
But it's only one guy. I don't think one guy is going to fundamentally change the entire game.
You know, that might be true, but it would help if he was playing.
Matt Ryan was a good quarterback when they went to the Super Bowl, but after that, he's just fallen apart.
Yeah, kind of followed him for a long time. I mean, he played for BC, which is a local college team for us. So.
He played for Boston College?
Boston College. So I pretty much know who he is. So I always kind of root for him. You know, he plays for Atlanta now, but as long as they're not playing the Patriots, you kind of root for him. So anyways, I think that's going to do it for this video.
Yes.
As always, we appreciate you guys tuning in. Check out our videos. So hit that like and subscribe.
Until next time.